Elden Ring's gonna be the first video I ever tried personal branding on. I actually put Sugarheart in the title. It was a ChatGPT suggestion. We'll see if it's successful. Like, I haven't been personally branding everything because it's like, who the heck am I? I've got like 0 subscribers. Actually, I have over 1,000 now, and I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of you guys. I really appreciate you. I've had more success as a streamer than I ever thought I would. It's actually weird. I made a video game. Well, I made a mobile game. I published it. And like, I tried to be like super non-aggressive about it. You know, I didn't put in a bunch of interstitial ads. Like, it had a little banner ad. The game was free. Because I did 0 advertising. I'm like, how else can I get people to play this game if I don't just give it away? And that game made $7 total in its entire lifetime. What's the game? It's not available now, and it's a little too tied to my identity, so I can't really tell people about it without giving away who I am and where I live. But it was a fun game. It was just a little pointless mobile game, and there's plenty of those to find. So you don't need mine specifically. But then I started streaming, and like 2 months in, I've already made more money than my actual video game, my actual sweat and tears and hard work. Where is this thing going? Like, not that I'm not working hard on this, but like, I feel like if you built something, it should probably be worth more than like just showing your face to a bunch of people. I guess the pleasure of my company is worth more than the things I make. And I appreciate that, or at least I appreciate the appearance that that is correct. Oh, you are a beluga. And that's your name, Beluga the Beluga. You got like a 6-pack. I don't think I've ever seen a beluga with a 6-pack. Alright. Man, Beluga, I like you. I like your style. But what got me into streaming initially was the Steam replay. Also my work. They were like, hey, we're not gonna pay you anymore. Not exactly like that, but they were like, listen, the economy's bad, we can't give you a cost of living adjustment. And I'm like, but I need those to live. And they're like, we know. Oh, so unfair. Ooh, we hate that we're not paying you. Oh God, we just hate it. It's the worst. I'm like, come on, guys. I know for a fact that I've made you billions of dollars. Maybe not billions, but I can definitely count the millions of dollars I've made them. I've made enough money for the company I work for that, like, I could honestly stop doing work for the next 10 years and still be worth the investment. But also Steam Replay came out. And the first year they did it, it showed me that I played video games every single day for the entire year and averaged about 40 hours a week. And that is with a full-time job and young children and nothing else going on. I'm like, man, if I put 40 hours a week worth of effort into video games, and honestly, that's why, like, a lot of my other stuff doesn't get done. Like, I've tried making more video games since my one, but I always end up, like, losing motivation and just letting them die. Making video games is hard. Because at some point... How do I get down there? Is there... Okay, I just slide right through. Cool. Because they have to be fun enough to continue working on. But if you make them too fun, then all you want to do is play them, and you don't want to work on them. Like, I legitimately had problems with the game I made, where there were, like, days when I'm like, okay, I'm going to work on my game, and I'll, like, do, like, 10 minutes of coding and then play it for, like, 3 hours, and I'm like, that was not what I was trying to do. What is happening? Oh, you kicked me out of the ocean. Okay, cool. It's a good thing I clicked that thing. What am I doing? I want to put gold kelp in here. This increases my bug awareness by 4%. Here, you go in there. We'll move the flowers down a row. Did I remember to milk you? I didn't. I'm sorry, Cheezel. Must be so uncomfortable. I assume if you don't milk a cow regularly, they get super uncomfortable. Is that a thing? I have an egg, and Zara wanted an egg. I can egg her up. Now I'm gonna find out that that quest expires, like, tomorrow or something. Oh wait, somebody else wanted an egg. I think Erica wanted an egg. Does that sound right? Let's untrack you. Track you. And Erica wants an egg. I can do these things. And wait, Jim wants a salmon? I don't know what season salmon are around. But I definitely caught a lot more of those than I caught the arapaima. You're a good boy, Cheezel. Ooh, a silver milk. What about you, Porky? How are you doing? Doing good. Alright, pear jam. How are we doing jam-wise here? Got golden cranberry jam. Alright. Put the expensive milk in there. You know, I've never straight up sold syrup. I wonder how much it's worth. Got a lot of milk. I can make some butters. Get some large bronze butters going. I feel like you don't use a mason jar to get butter. But, I mean, what do I know? Not a dairy. Alright, I think it's somebody's birthday today. Could have given them jelly. Maybe I'll do that. Or flowers. Yep, it's birthdays. But first, an egg for Zara. She's on the beach. Gift? Were you not the one? Yeah. Have an egg. Oh, this is nice. Thanks for sharing it with you. You monsters want actual chicken eggs, don't you? Well, shoot. I can't do that. We'll try on Erica. Maybe any egg will do for her. Okay, so Archie hates pine cones. Probably likes anything that's not pine cones. Where is he? He's in the carpenter and they're closed. We'll give him a flower. Everyone likes a good flower. And the other person who has a birthday is Nina. Yo, do you like caterpillars? Ugh, are you pulling a prank on me? I'll never find anybody else who likes bugs. Actually, Archie might like bugs. Archie, there you are. Yay, a birthday present, thank you. You're welcome, Archie. An eggplant. I can give an eggplant as a gift, but I think it sends the wrong message. I mean, you know, I've sent offerings of eggplants to people on via text message, and they always seem very ungrateful. I'm like, hey, I have some eggplants. And they're like, oh my god, get away from me, you monster. I don't know what it is. I guess nobody likes eggplants. Which is fair. Alright, she's in the abandoned villa. Which I think makes it not abandoned. It might be actually abandoned. Nina? Are you home? Yes, yes. Have teaberry? This is marvelous, darling. Thank you for the birthday gift. I was just thinking, like, I could have an innuendo farm here. I could just make, like, peaches and eggplants all day. I was thinking of making, like, some hot dogs. I know you can have pigs in this game. I get the feeling that you don't actually get... you don't actually get pork from the pigs. I bet they give you mushrooms. Here, put a rose hip in there. No? Like, all the farming sims are strictly vegan, and I guess I appreciate that. Oh, I think our animals need to be fed. This is why I can't have animals in real life without, like, some domestic partner living with me. I'm just too spacey. I will forget to feed them. I won't forget to love them. I'll just forget that they need food to live. But frankly, I do that for me. Like, don't judge me too harshly. I forget I need food to live sometimes. Right, Porky? Like, for example, I've got a special occasion coming up. I think it's like the 24th or so. One of those days, I'm going to be... Did I forget to pet Frankie? Oh, Frankie, I'm so sorry. I've got a day coming up soon where I can probably play games all day without distraction from my family. I love them very much. But I can have like what my typical streamer day would be if I were a full-time streamer. And I think it's going to go something like this. I'm going to wake up, have a big breakfast, and then around like 9 a.m. I'm going to start streaming. And I'm just going to keep streaming probably the entire day. Probably through lunch. If I have a big enough breakfast, like, yeah, I won't stop for lunch. Like, it might be a horrible habit, like, but if I can adhere to, like, my natural schedule, what I do is I eat one meal a day. Like, normally I would wake up, skip breakfast, play video games, get so engrossed in them that I play through lunch. And then I have a giant dinner. Like, 5,000 calories. Just get in me. Let's see, I gave everybody their birthday presents. Gotta find somebody to give this flower to. Who wants a flower? Ooh, what do we have here? Brussels sprouts. But yeah, I want to do that, but I also want to try to like be a little more healthy on my approach and actually have a good breakfast.